Hello and welcome. This is Fanny. Thank you for signing up for the Mandalalunch, the art workshop. I want to record a quick video to explain to you a little bit how to prepare for the workshop and what we're going to do. So I started a few years ago to do these weekly workshops in my house, and we would paint in a 10 by 10 painting or 8 by 8. I figured that, you know, we're learning the technique of dotillism and it takes a long time. It's a meditative technique. So the best is to work on an 8 by 8 that is a little bit smaller than that, and to have the time to do something really beautiful, something really thought of and meaningful. And then you see, you can frame it. You can paint a beautiful mat around it and frame it and use it to decorate your house or gift it for a friend. And so this is what we're going to learn, you know, the energy of colors, what colors you're going to pick. Is it something that is for your house, something to energize your house, or something that corresponds to your personality or someone else's personality? And so this is how it started, right? And the people who came here made very beautiful artworks. And so in the end, I accumulated a little collection, right? I have maybe 15, 20, maybe 30 pictures of artworks that are in this format, a square format. So for this new series of workshop that you just signed up for, there is a new theme. Okay, I wanted to go a little further. If you go to my website, you can look. I have a lot of masterminds. You go to the mastermind section and you will see I have a lot of painting classes online already that explains all these basic foundational things about this painting, the dotillism, the concept. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, there is one that is called Art O'Clock. You could watch that just to make us gain a little bit of time during the class, and we can go a little bit further and work on this awesome project that I thought of last night, and I was thinking, let's make it happen. Okay, so this is my oracle, the Mother Earth Mandala Oracle. When I started paintings on bigger formats, 12 by 16 or 16 by 20, it can take me up to a month, right, to make just one painting. So this is not what we're doing in the class. I actually have a Flower of Life art retreat coming up in December to work on bigger canvases like that, right, where we're gonna have the time to work on it every day. But anyways, accumulating all these paintings, I realized a beautiful oracle card deck. So these are all my artworks, the Chakana, and you see they all have beautiful symbols, beautiful shapes and designs. Okay, so these are all my artworks. And so I created this deck, and each artwork comes with a little, so it comes with a little booklet, and each artwork has a little signification. What does the painting mean? What it inspired me to paint for it, and what it could bring to the person reading it, like an advice or a message, right? So then you pick a card. So let's pick a card right now. Sunset. Sunset. So the symbol here is a Taurus. Oh, that's very interesting, actually. Wow. Okay, I wasn't going to plan on it, but I'm going to explain a little bit just to show you the spirit of what inspires us during the class to paint and get inspired, right? And then I will tell you what you have to do before starting the class. I hope you have 5 more minutes to watch this. So the sunset. So this is a Taurus symbol. It's a double Taurus, actually. You can see it goes both ways. You can see there is like an energy, like a wind, how do you call them? The wind energies almost. And then there is the opposite force, like that. The Taurus is the energy of the human body and also the energy of the cosmos. So we always have an energy that comes out of us. We emanate energy, but we're also receivers, right? We also take on the energy. And I was just writing about this morning because, you know, sometimes I beat myself up because I'm not productive enough. I'm like, oh, I feel lazy. You know, I always have to create something, or or then I feel, oh, I'm lazy, I'm not organizing enough workshops, or I'm not working enough or writing fast enough, you know, and then I kind of beat myself up, and then I'm not enjoying the moment. I should be playing with my son right now, and in my head I'm not there. I'm just like, oh, I should be doing more, blah blah blah. Or the other day I was like, oh, I need to accomplish this, and then my garage door broke on my car and I couldn't get out, and it was kind of the universe telling me, hey, you're stuck at home. And while my neighbor was repairing my door, I noticed there was all these weeds in front of my house, right? That it was looking like a disaster. So I was kind of forced to stay here, and I was like, okay, well, while he's fixing this, I'm gonna pull out the weeds. And so I didn't get angry. I was like, okay, I'm stuck here for a reason. I have to take that time to do something else, taking care of my house. In the end, this coming to another thing, I cleaned up another part of the garden. The other day, I cleaned up after the hurricane, and then my garden helped me mow the grass. And next thing you know, I have a clean outside. I go outside more. I can recharge the energies of nature and stuff. And this week, I'm super productive. I have like 3 projects. I had the idea of doing that. And I was like, you're gonna see how does it make sense. I was like, you shouldn't beat yourself up when you're not too productive, or when you're in a lazy mode, or you're tired, because this is a time, you're a double Taurus, right? We all have this. So this is a time where you're receiving. You're in a receiving time, you're learning, maybe you're tired, your body's tired, so you're laying on your couch, watching videos, you're learning from others, watching a movie, you learn from movies as well, or reading a book. And so you're in this receiving part. This is the perfect time where your body is going to assimilate all this information. And now this week, I'm in a emanating time, and I'm creating, and I'm twice faster. If you're trying to go against the flow, if you're in a receiving time, or a resting time, or a time where you should be playing with your kids or prioritizing your family, and you're not there, you're at work, you're cornering the wave. You're not surfing the wave, you're cornering the wave, and you're not enjoying the moment. And how many times, I'm telling you this because how many times in my life have I felt like looking back, right? And I'm like, oh, I should have enjoyed that moment so much, because the moment is only one time. The moment never gets back. You never know when is the last time you get to do something, you know. Next thing you know, your kids, they're 18 and they don't come and hug you like that, like they used to before, or stuff like that. So enjoy, really, this is what I learn about every year, everything I do. Stop beating yourself up, enjoy every moment, learn when it's time to learn and to receive, then you do that. And if you're not creating for 2 weeks, then that doesn't mean you're lazy, that doesn't mean you're unproductive. It just means this is not the right time, and next time when you're in creative period, you'll be twice as fast, because this is how the waves is going. Okay, so you see, for example, out of a very simple, when you look at this design, in first hand, you're going to be like, oh, this is really simple, I'm not really sure. You know, people pass by the paintings and they're like, oh yeah, this is super simple. But then when you start explaining, there is so much meaning, and maybe you're going to watch it and you're going to interpret it a different way, because it resonates with you at a different level as a certain thing. So where am I going with this? I would like to create a new oracle. Okay, this one has 44 paintings, and I would like to create a new oracle with you. So when you come to the workshop, at the end, we're going to do a little photo shoot, and with you and your artwork, and also I'll take pictures of the artworks, and the best ones, or the people who really want to participate or are simply okay with participating, are going to have their artwork in an oracle like this. How cool would that be? To have everybody's artwork who comes, because you come here, sometimes I have 8 people and you get to meet people. Most of my friends in Jacksonville, they are people that I met through the workshops, and then we hang out or go do stuff, or they meet up, you know, so, or you can come with friends as well. So how cool would that be to have an oracle with your art in there as well? So that's what I thought. So if you don't want to, you just want to come have a good time and paint, and you don't want to participate to that, that's completely fine too. Okay, but you have the opportunity to if you want to. So before the class, what I would like you to do is think of a symbol. The theme of the new oracle, the name of the new oracle is going to be symbols of the world. Why? Because We live in a time where there is so much, you know, there is so much immigration everywhere. I'm from France, then here in Florida, we have people from everywhere, South America, Europe, you know, and the cultures are completely mixed. And then when you listen to the media and you see there is still countries in the world where there is people bullied or murdered for what they are wearing or their beliefs or discriminations and stuff like that, I feel like it is so important that we educate each other, okay, about different cultures, about symbols of the world, things that are not always understood. For example, when I was in the Gulf, I was always asking, why do you guys dress like this? Why do men wear this white long robe? What does that mean? Is it a sign of social status? Is it a sign of family status, you know, married, not married, or parent, father? I don't know, you know, if you're not from there, you don't understand it. So an oracle called Symbol of the World, that's going to play with that, the symbols, the colors of wherever you come from, or something that inspires you. Maybe you're from America, but you've always been attracted by India. Oh my God, I don't know, I'm obsessed. I've always wanted to go to India. I love the Indian colors, this orange. Actually, see, this one is called Indian Sunrise. I love these orange colors and blue and the mix, you know, how the Arabs and the Indian, they mix these orange, really bright colors with those blue and greens and stuff like that. Just by colors, you can suggest a culture. You don't have to do symbols, okay? So before the class, please think of a symbol that is meaningful to you or typical from your culture or whatever. Okay, I'm going to show you a few. So for example, I will tell you about that. This is from a fire letter oracle. So this is Inca, but there's other symbols that are most famous, like the peace sign. You see something really simple like that? Peace sign. How can you interpret it? When you turn it around, it can also be a manifestation symbol, right? You're welcoming the energy and funneling down, you know, your ideas, grounding into the earth and the matter. Or you can write words. For example, this one, you see, one love. And then the symbol that is at the center emanates from the mandala, okay, from inside out. So that's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to prepare anything. Just think of a symbol that you would like to work on, because usually this is what takes us the most time. People are like, oh, I don't know what symbol to pick. Of course, I'm going to prepare. You will have a page of, I'm going to prepare many symbols and you're going to be able to pick one. But if there is something before you can think of, there, you can pick one and draw it already. So when you come here, we don't have to waste too much time. I mean, not waste. We don't have to invest or spend too much time into thinking of the symbol, but how we're going to put your symbol and your design into the mandala to do something super beautiful, and focus on your technique and on really connecting with each other, the meditation time and stuff like that. Then, if you have no idea, you're not inspired, you don't really know much about symbols and stuff like that, you can learn about how to create, or if you want to create your own symbol, maybe going further, you want to create your own symbol, I have a video on my website. Go to Metatrons Vibes, okay, Mastermind, Metatrons Vibes, and you go to the first one, right, called Metatrons Vibes, the very first workshop. You have a video there that is called How to Create a Sigil. Actually, I think it's in the email that I sent you. How to create a sigil. I will explain you in 10 minutes how to create your own symbol with your idea, your inspiration that you want to put in your mandala. And so at home, you can start designing it, creating your sigil. And of course, we're going to do this in a class. But if you want to gain a little bit of time and participate to the Oracle project, I guarantee you it takes a while just to paint something small like that with the dots, because this is the dots that creates the beautiful mosaic effect. You see, if you look at the back of the card, these are just circles, right? So tiny circles, but with the tiny dots, a mix of colors. This is what makes it 3D mosaic, really beautiful and mesmerizing. So in 4 hours, usually, we just barely have time to finish, okay? And I would stay longer, but we also get tired after 4 hours of painting. You're like, okay, I'm ready to go, you know, because it's very meditational, like meditating for 4 hours. You're dealing with huge energies. So then you're like, okay, I'm, you know, ready to move on and go create something or move on to something else or pick up your kids in school. So it's actually meant for, if you have kids in school, I put it on a Friday from 10 to 2. So you have time to drop off your kids at school. You can come straight here. I'm home around 9:30, so time to prepare. 10 o'clock we start. 2 o'clock, 2:30 at the latest. I have to go pick 2:30, 2:45. I have to go pick up my son. So until 2, we finish, we wrap up, we take some pictures, and then that's it. Okay, but this is 4 hours intense. I will prepare a light lunch for you, so if you want to have breakfast before, that's fine. I will make a wrap, you know, a rainbow wrap for you, so we can munch on while we're painting if you get hungry, and we're gonna have such a good time. I'm excited to meet you soon. Please, if you have friends who would like to join, this is even better. The best is to have between 6 to 8 people, so we can really interact with each other and get inspired by each other's work and also see all the different possibilities, you know? So yeah, okay, I will see you soon, and remember my website, www.pachamamart.org, and then you go to the masterminds and you have a lot of free classes that you can start looking at if you want to look at the concepts and the sigils and stuff. Bye! Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you also are going to get your own. I'm going to give you one of these, okay? To thank you for participating to the next oracle, I give you one of these so you can bring home, and until, you know, you get your own copy of the other oracle, then you get to have that oracle. And probably I will also send you, when I receive the new oracle, I'll probably send you a copy too. Bye guys.